Hi there. You must be Karen. I believe our sons are in the same class.
Yes, hello. And you must be Maggie. It's so nice to meet you.
I hear that you're about to get married. Congratulations. I represent the National Organization for Marriage.
Yes, thank you. I'm very excited.
You're doing a wonderful thing for your son. Marriage reduces the risk of poverty for children and communities.
I agree.
Boys whose parents divorced or never married are 2 to 3 times more likely to end up in jail as adults.
I agree.
Children whose parents get and stay married are healthier and less likely to suffer mental illness.
I agree.
Both men and women who marry live longer, healthier, and happier lives.
I agree.
People who just live together do not get the same boost to health, welfare, and happiness, on average, as spouses. Neither do their children.
I agree.
Children whose parents divorced or never married are more likely to drop out of school, and less likely to end up college graduates.
I agree.
Adult children whose parents divorced are only half as likely to have warm, close ties to both their mothers and their fathers.
I agree.
Caring about marriage is thus part of our shared concern for children, the common good, and social justice.
I agree with all of that.
Wonderful. Why don't we set up a playdate with our kids for this weekend?
Sure. I'll just have to check with the wife about our schedule and...
Wait a minute. Your wife?
Yes. My wife. We're about to get married.
That's it. I must now contact Congress and make sure you can never do such a thing.
What? How could you do that?
You pose a serious threat to children everywhere. Your son and his 2 mommies will become standard kindergarten fare. I don't want my kids being forced to learn about that. You must never be allowed to marry. Ever.
What about the risk of my son living in poverty?
Not my problem.
What about the risk of my child going to jail as an adult?
Not my problem.
What about my wife and I living shorter, less healthy, and less happy lives?
Not my problem.
What about the risk of my child dropping out of school?
Not my problem.
What about weakening the ties between my child and I?
Not my problem.
Why do you want to destroy my family? I believe in the value of marriage just as much as you do.
No, you don't. You want to redefine it for all of us.
How am I redefining it?
By introducing the notion that your marriage is morally equivalent to mine.
What's wrong with that?
My side will be silenced forever. If your side of the issue is ever legitimized under the law, then my side will be demonized as bigots and stripped of our right to free speech.
I don't think it's so black and white as you make it. I don't want to take anything from you. I really think there's room for both of us and...
Ush. Be quiet. The children are coming. Go hide in the bushes so they can see you, or else you're violating my right to protect my children.